Yo, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome, you feel me? We are here with another. Shout out to the boy Red Zone with a fire NFL videos. You know he be coming with the fire when it comes to the NFL videos. We are here with NFL Legends versus NFL Legends. Let's go ahead and hop into this reaction. Your boy is sick, unfortunately. The gaming videos are going to continue on the channel, by the way. Just FYI. But let's hop to this though.
NFL Legends versus NFL Legends.
What you gonna do, boy? I'm punching you.
And first up, we've got Aaron Rodgers on Jalen Ramsey. Listen, Ramsey's got one of the lowest missed tackle rates in the league. But in 2021, Aaron Rodgers showed him why he's not the lowest.
Oh, snap. That was Perk Rogers. That was Perk Rogers right there.
Just humiliating. By that point, Rodgers was over 30, playing on a broken toe, and still outran one of the best defenders.
It was the perks. That's all it was.
Get on the track team while being a power lifter. And if anyone knows what it's like hitting a big guy, it's Chocho Cinco.
Oh, when he tried to go up against Ray Lewis, got his ass killed. Got his ass killed. Huh. Was that Ray Lewis?
I thought I got a good shot, but I failed. Something ain't right. He ran me over.
Chad's ribs were probably feeling that play for the rest of the week. Meanwhile,
Yeah, you should have never tried that.
I was trying to knock your head off. Listen what's funny. Listen what's real funny. I didn't feel you.
That's crazy. That is so disrespectful.
With that roast.
He was on drugs. Ray Lewis was on them hard drugs, bro. Ain't no way he still played in the Super Bowl with that arm injury.
Ruined his career. See, Cam Newton was
TJ Watt
at 6'5", 250. He probably should have.
But TJ Watt did mess him up.
Consistently blew everyone's mind by throwing 50-yard nukes. Dude was basically a bigger back.
I love watching Cam Newton too. Cam Newton was my favorite quarterback in like 2017, 16, around there.
And even if he was able to push through, nothing could have prepared him for TJ Watt.
Newton gets hit.
Oh my lord.
Whatever was holding Cam's shoulder together just disintegrated when Watt buried his head into that socket. And from
with the helmet too, though.
The worst part is, it wasn't even a dirty hit. Just football being an unforgiving collision sport. But some collisions in football don't even happen during the game. For Richard Sherman, one of those most violent hits came way after that final whistle.
Was it Trent Williams?
The 2012 wildcard game. Trent Williams.
Yep, it is a Trent Williams.
Was gonna hit him, and Sherman quickly realized
got his ass stuck.
Follow through.
Hey, what you gonna do, boy? I'm punching you. Hey, do it then, boy.
Well.
You asked for it.
Consequences of your own actions.
I mean, he did ask for it, right? He said, "Do it then, boy."
Literally asked for it. And even though no one
He ain't really punch him. He just slapped him a little.
We still got it. Because in 2007, the Patriots were unstoppable. Like 18-0 unstoppable. Randy Moss was rewriting record books. Brady was playing as well as he'd ever been. And everyone thought they were going to see the 2000s version of the 72 Dolphins. All they had to do was beat Manning in the Super Bowl. Not the other Manning, the quiet one. Eli was a turnover machine.
I was gonna say, yeah, wasn't it Eli Manning?
And then 10-6 in 2007. They barely even made the playoffs that year. So no one was looking at him to pull off a Super Bowl win. And yet, down by 4 on third down with a minute 15 left against the Patriots.
One of the best Super Bowls ever, just because Tom Brady didn't win. And he somehow got out of that to make this crazy ass catch with David Terry.
That might be one of the best saves of a Super Bowl drive ever, because it set Eli up for another few short passes and then for all the marbles.
Burrows, who fluffing shot himself, by the way.
He did it to him. He actually did it to him.
Shout out Eli Manning stopping time from winning 2 Super Bowls.
Super Bowl history. And the craziest part, 4 years later, he did it to Brady again.
Yup.
The most insane interceptions that year.
Yup. Did it twice to your ass. Is that a D lineman? Is that a D lineman? On Gronk?
Now,
they had a whole lineman on Gronk.
Impression of Eli's face. Can you show me one? You want me to do Eli's face? Give me a.
You got to watch you win a few while I was in the NFL, and I saw you win one when I was retired. That's a pretty impressive career right there. So good luck in retirement. Congratulations on an unbelievable career, and appreciate your generosity and at least sharing a few of those Super Bowls with me. All the best, pal.
That's the most corporate ass roast I've ever heard. Unlike this next
yeah, that was a backhanded compliment for sure.
Raw, unfiltered hit of the year. See, Travis Kelce is.
Are they gonna say Derwin? No way they say Derwin, right? Who's the NFL legend here? They calling Derwin James the NFL legend already. Okay. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Derwin James is an NFL legend, but he is an all-pro safety. I don't think he's that legend tier just yet. He is definitely a top strong safety in the league by far, 1000%. But we can't just be throwing the NFL legend title out like that, though. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
But one of the best hits of the 2000s happened when Ray Lewis ran into a bus. But Jerome Bettis wasn't nicknamed the bus for nothing, because when the defense let Jerome get rolling, there was nothing that could stop him. But in 2002, we got to see the laws of football physics break.
Chuck Brian Urlacher too. What the hell?
With an immovable Bettis.
Ooh. Nah, that don't count. The old lineman was right in the front. Nah, the old lineman was in the way.
He flipped the bus on his back.
The old lineman was in the way, bro.
Unfortunately, this next matchup was the definition of embarrassing. In 1987, Bo Jackson took out one of the best linebackers ever. Well, one of the best college linebackers ever, because Brian Bosworth was absolutely raw in college.
I don't know who that is.
Swagger, an ego, and even a mohawk mullet combo. All the makings of an NFL superstar. But after college, he lost the most important part, actual skill. And when he faced off against Bo
How you lose your skill, bro? Ain't that the one thing that determines people? I guess never mind. You can get drafted by physics as well. I forgot. Yeah, I was gonna say he was a Seattle linebacker, right?
By the guy you're supposed to stop has gotta be humiliating.
Chuck through him. That's Bo Jackson though. Hines Ward.
Draw a line in the sand, especially when it comes to dirty plays. Because even though dirty plays are
ooh, who's that? Finnegan hitting him?
Putting up with Hines Ward's dirtiness. He even told Ward, "You're a dirty player because I know how you play." Ward's response? Nothing. And everyone knows that going silent makes the other guy even angrier. And Ed Reed was so pissed that he tried to start something with Hines.
Hines Ward was dirty?
Not gonna lie, Reed looked even dirtier than Hines there. Dude had Hines flailing around like a dummy for the whole fight. But ragdolling isn't just a 20.
Ooh, oh, they're trying to kill Hines Ward. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. LT's probably one of the best defensive player we saw in years. I haven't saw them played because I wasn't alive, but that's what the old people say. You know, we got Aaron Donald in my generation, in my era. Who better, Aaron Donald or Lawrence Taylor? Obviously, a lot of old heads gonna say Lawrence Taylor, but I didn't watch Lawrence Taylor play. I watched Aaron Donald.
He actually looks dead lying on the ground like that.
Oh my Lord, he killed Troy Aikman though.
When he faced off against Brady, because Brian Urlacher was literally built like the Doom guy. He won Defensive Player of the Year in 2005. Made a Pro Bowl every year since his debut, and in general was just a terrifying linebacker to face off against.
I mean, look how big he is.
Face to face with his greatest threat yet, Tom Brady.
Did Tom Brady just make Brian Urlacher? He avoided Brian Urlacher. Nah, Brian Urlacher was going soft on Tom. Ain't no way Brian Urlacher just happened to you like that, bro. Brady? Not even this Mike Vick era. This look like this Randall Cunningham era.
It's nowhere near as impressive as watching
this look like it's Vince Young. Nah, Vince Young. Nah. I don't think it was Vince Young.
Actually began on the same team. See, in the late 80s, Joe Montana.
Not Steve Young and Joe Montana.
He'd already racked up 2 rings and didn't have plans to stop chasing them anytime soon. But former Tampa Bay QB Steve Young didn't know that. So when he showed up to training camp, he was caught a little off guard.
Seeing Joe run out on the field the first time in 1987 in minicamp, my first thought is, he's not hurt at all. The reason why I had no doubts about coming was Bill said he's had second back surgery, Steve, and he will not recover from it. And I remember turning to Bill, looking at him like, hey, you told me, because he gave this, like, not my fault, I didn't know.
So something strange happened. Since Joe had healed, the Niners now had 2 all-time QBs. But as awkward as that should have been, both guys maintained an impressive level of respect.
We both respect each other's ability, and but yeah.
How did they really end up with Steve Young and Joe Montana at the same time?
To support him 100%, make sure that we win.
if I'm playing, prepare myself the best I possibly can.
But despite their mutual respect, tension simmered below the surface every Sunday.
Like, how did that happen?
Helped by Bill Walsh's coaching decisions. Sometimes he'd pull Montana from finishing a game and replace him with Young, who couldn't make a difference with 5 minutes on the clock. And they both hated that play style. But throughout their 6 years together, they managed to keep their
6 years they played with each other too? Bro, y'all didn't want to request a trade? Oh, shoot. That's that back, yeah. He got hit in the back real bad. Premium back shots.
And when you couple that hit with years of back surgery, you get the following. Montana never started another game with the Niners. Steve Young took over the team, and Montana was traded to Kansas City in 1993. That trade also brought something else with it. One shot for Montana and Young to go head-to-head for the first time ever in 1994.
Here's Montana back to throw it. Up the middle to Willie Davis.
Thinking of missing and field goal, this has to be a play.
Two of those teams I hate the most. Chiefs and the Niners.
Montana came out the gate hot, but although it took until the second quarter, Young was able to respond twice.
Like, how did the Niners really end up with that quarterback duo for 6 whole years, though? Why did it take 6 years for one of them to finally go away?
From there, they traded scores, with Young looking like he might be able to hold off Montana. But as good as Steve was, he was nowhere near Joe Cool, and the Chiefs wiped them 24-17. Listen, I know they respected each other.
Dang, Joe Montana got the upper hand on that matchup?
For Montana. That's like the ultimate know-your-place kid. But Steve Young didn't live under Montana's shadow his whole life. The very next year, he led the Niners to a Super Bowl victory and finally had to take Montana from his sight.
My feeling of having a championship in my pocket was maybe unique to anyone just because of my predecessor, Joe Montana, had done it 4 times. And to win one was obviously the minimum in many ways.
But while that legendary grudge match was basically faded, one of the most random legend versus legend.
Aw, man.
Sanders and Ocho Cinco.
We got the 2 unks going at it.
He was itching for one more shot at the
We got the unks going at it.
2004, at 37, he came out of retirement and joined the Ravens since they seemed like the best shot. Turned out they weren't, going 9-7 that year. But at least the fans got something out of it.
He got a pick, though.
Between eras. They never directly went head-to-head, but seeing Sanders catch an interception in 2005 was unbelievably surreal.
Firing down the field for Henry. And with the interception. Prime time.
Old ass prime time with it. Old ass Deion and lost the football. Of course.
Still had the sauce. And although he never got to show Ocho up close, it's honestly better that way.
Let it go, Unk.
The funniest post-career trash talk ever.
Dog, I'm gonna put so many hands on you. I guarantee you gonna foul. You gonna go make a police report.
Listen, don't do me like that.
He gonna come to my house, my building, and talk about me like a dog.
Let me tell you how you beat him. Release inside. He only got 2 toes on that right foot.
You supposed to be praying for me, and you coming at me. That ain't
they
right.
jumping him because he the one defensive player right there. You know, offensive players gonna have their back.
Let's go. Get to me.
I swear, every time they see each other, they dead ass do line up. Like, it doesn't matter where they're at. They always literally line up.
Man, that'll never get old. Just like how watching this next hit never gets old either.
Oh,
Sarah
Lord.
Dickerson was the victim of one of the loudest hits ever when he ran straight into a brick
Mike
wall.
Singletary.
Mike Singletary.
Mike Singletary had CTE. I know. Woo! Did you hear that?
Absolute monster truck standing in his way.
Did y'all just hear that?
Like Thanos standing him up and then up.
Nigga, that's the big dick right there that just got hit. I just called that nigga the big dick. Yeah, this is what happens when I'm sick, bro. I need to stay off the internet. When I'm sick, bro, I need to stay off the internet.
He must have forgot just how smooth Sanders is.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely embarrassed when Perry ran up on him.
I mean, shit, nigga, that's Barry Sanders. What you going? Like, bro, we acting like that's a weak running back. Oh, he got hurt?
Just straight Charlie Brown.
He got hurt off that? Dang.
See, in the 80s, Ronnie Lott was known for
Ronnie Lott was crazy, bro. I heard he was wild back in the day.
The fastest man alive.
Oh, we got Bo Jackson versus Ronnie Lott? Ooh. Big Bo. Okay, Bo. Told him hit the weight room. Ah, here we go, young Jalen. Young Jalen.
honestly,
That's young Jalen.
they did. Sure, they each had some big plays.
For the Ravens, they go to the outside. Steve Smith Sr. wide
Okay. Okay, Unc. Unc still got it.
That is down to the 20.
Unc still got it.
Up 3, 10-7.
Hold on now. That's young Jalen. That's young Jalen.
But for the rest of the day, they barely matched up. And
Ah,
were within arm's
that's
reach
whack.
after they both got flagged for dead ball fouls.
Steve Smith got pushed in. Oh, you got to be careful. Hit it to the headlines.
That's not CT.
A little out of pocket.
That's not CT.
Probably the only out of pocket.
You know, Steve Smith got a lot of hard hits in his career, bro. He was physical. He was one of them physical wide receivers.
To headbutt Ramsey, but it was Ramsey's response that ended up making headlines.
That's-
Just not for the reasons
Photo.
you'd expect.
Come to me.
That's a fire ass photo.
Game over with. You still mad because I was locking you up? All right, go sleep on that. I'm trying to hear that after the game.
So you vowed it.
Yo, young Jalen was disrespectful with it.
What you think? You tell me. Anytime I lined up on him. Yeah, y'all go watch that.
Yeah, this man disrespectful, bro.
He came up to me after the game. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, Jalen. Oh man, yo. I missed this Jalen Ramsey. I ain't gonna lie. Ah, snap. You got Prime.
For one man, Michael Irvin. And these guys
Oh, we got the playmaker versus prime time. We got the playmaker versus prime time.
Irvin was a straight up badass.
What's happening here?
Life in one speed. He was 100 miles an hour off the field, and he was 100 miles an hour on the field.
I don't know if you want that off the field, though. Shout out to Henry Ruggs.
When Irvin's Cowboys met Dion's Falcons.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that boy playmaker. He making plays. Can't stop the playmaker right now. Hold on, Prime.
It wasn't enough to stop the Cowboys from making the Falcons look like pigeons.
It didn't look like he was locked up at all right there.
Yeah, that's a
I didn't see no locked up highlights at all.
He could hang with anyone.
This is a matchup that the Atlanta Falcons think they can win. Deion Sanders has tremendous speed, but he will have trouble against the big body of Michael Irvin, who really likes to play like a basketball player out there.
Tempted to say that the announcers was a Cowboys fan, because he may be right about Irvin's play style, but he definitely underestimated Dion.
He just dropped that one.
Yeah, Dion was so hot that day that Aikman couldn't even throw to that side of
Okay, Prime. Okay, Prime.
But the final
You know he go high step.
Going to San Francisco really wasn't my initial desire.
Mm.
It was something that I needed to do, but it wasn't my desire.
He didn't even want to go there.
That was the reason why Dion left to go to San Francisco.
Bro, he didn't even want to go to Frisco.
Dion's going to take this to new
Weak ass Frisco.
Deion Sanders. I'm going to do what I was blessed to do.
He may not have wanted to go, but ultimately, that signing is what solidified Dion as the greatest corner ever. Not only was he going to face Irvin in one of the most heated rivalries of all
Weak
time,
ass
but he was
Miners.
also part of one of the greatest football dynasties ever. And in 1994, for the third year in a row, they went head-to-head in the biggest stage yet, the NFC
And Miss
Championship.
Smith on that team, man. Dallas was loaded.
Walked on, and the result was one of the most tense playoff games of the 90s. By the fourth quarter, the Niners were up 38-28, with Dallas holding the ball. The snap came, Irvin took off, and Troy Aikman heaved a pass meant for Irvin, and Dion was on top of Irvin the whole time.
No pass interference call. That was
Okay,
clear
Prime.
pass interference.
The whole Cowboy sideline is looking for a penalty on this one. He thought he should have had the penalty.
Oh yeah, he did. He did hit him before the ball get there though. I mean, Prime hooking his ass before the ball got there though. That is DPI. That is DPI. The ball not even there, and he hooking his own. Yeah, that's a pass interference. Nah, that's a pass interference, bro.
Legends. One of the craziest modern face-offs was between
Tom Brady, Mahomes.
and Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Listen, now that Tom is retired, it's a lot easier to make claims about Mahomes surpassing him. But people have always glazed the Chiefs. And after Mahomes' first couple of years, he was
Always,
getting
literally.
glazed so hard that those claims were happening when Tom was still the Patriots' king. Everyone with a brain thought it was crazy, because it was. But then fans got to see both players settle the score for real. And by the middle of the fourth, it looked like the Chiefs meat writers were actually onto something.
Coming to the near side to Williams. He's got a hole wide open field.
But as nice as that touchdown was, it wasn't nearly as nice as seeing the Pats return the favor. Here's the handoff into the end zone. And although the game should have ended there, it got even crazier. GOAT versus New Blood went score for score in a 44-point duel into overtime.
Handoff up the middle, and it's Williams with another touchdown. He's got to sell.
I was definitely a Tom Brady fan right here, unfortunately. Unfortunately speaking, bro, I was definitely rooting for Tom Brady. I hate Mahomes, dude. I honestly do. I always say this every time I see Mahomes on my screen. I will root for Mahomes 1,000% if he wasn't on the Chiefs. I will love Mahomes, bro. Mahomes would be one of my favorite quarterbacks, but he's on the Chiefs.
They stormed all the way down the field to win 37-30.
So salute to Tom Brady winning right there.
Close that the conversation didn't die down. If anything, it only got worse. And the real conversation came in Super Bowl.
But you gotta remember, hold on now.
Because instead of a hard-fought win like last
that Buccaneers defense on his ass.
Mahomes with a 31-9. And after that, Mahomes had no choice but to bow.
Is Tom the GOAT in your mind currently?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, dude won 7 Super Bowls, played in 10. Has like every passing statistic record. I mean, it's hard to.
And he beat you
him not
when it mattered the most.
I mean, we all watched it growing up. I mean, he was winning Super Bowls every single year.
The hell is speed doing there?
Mahomes isn't even Tom Brady's greatest rival. Listen, we all know the story, but we got to talk about Brady versus Manning, the important Manning.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys aren't just legends. They were like football Socrates and Plato of the 21st
Ronaldo
century.
versus Messi.
Watching them duel for over a decade was a privilege.
LeBron versus Steph. Michael versus.
In the AFC Championship.
Who's Michael rival? John Stockton?
Well, minus the interception.
Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson right here. You can even say KD versus LeBron if you wanted to.
It didn't matter whether it was the offense or the secondary. Manning was not catching a break. But it's always the darkest before the dawn. And in the 2006 AFC Championship, Manning finally broke through. Not only did the Pats blow a 21-3 lead, but Brady dug his own grave at the very end.
Intercepted. Colts are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you absolutely hate to see it. But the Colts love to see it so much.
Did Peyton, yeah, I was going to say, did Peyton Manning win the ring right here? Will this Peyton Manning Super Bowl win?
Peyton stayed with the Colts for a few more
Damn, so the Manning ruined Peyton Bowles 3 times.
People thought the rivalry might have been dead for good. Well, cut to 2013, and they were right back at it. But this time, it wasn't Brady blowing the lead. At the half, Manning was up 24 points, more than enough to hang on till the end. But when you're playing Brady, you can't leave anything to chance. And of course, Brady pulled it off. He gave his absolute all and clawed his way back for the dub. Manning did get his revenge against Brady in that year's AFC Championship. But when you lose 40...
So the Mannings cost Brady 4 chances at getting 4 more rings. Oh my God. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Brady, I hate the Manning family. I despise the Manning family, bro. Oh man, I absolutely hate this family. They stopped me from getting 4 Super Bowls in my career. I could have had what? How much is that?
I know.
11? Because he got 7 Super Bowls, right? Or he got 6. Does Tom got 7 or 6? Either way, it would have been 11 or 10.
But one man pulled off something so insane.
Oh man, Revis Island.
Even if it was a movie. Because in 2009, Darrelle Revis didn't just take on one legend. He took on 8. And even though you know
8
now, before the 2009
Larry.
season, he was barely a household name outside.
Who is it? Who? If it's 8 legends during this era in prime time, I assume there go Dez Bryant. That's 1. Larry Fitzgerald's 2. Are they counting Brandon Marshall as a legend? I assume so. 3. Are they counting Demaryius Thomas as a legend? That's 4. During this era, was Julio Jones in this era? Oh, Calvin Johnson. That's 5. Ooh, we got 3 more in this era. This is Andre Johnson. That's 6. We got 2 more in this era. Who's the Steelers wide receivers? I don't think the Steelers had any legends. Antonio Brown was not in this era. I'm still missing 2. AJ Green? No. What are the 2? I'll let him play it. I'll try to figure it out.
Didn't even have high expectations when they signed him off in 07. But after a couple of years,
07. I was probably off from hell then. 07? Reggie Wayne. Oh my God, I forgot about Reggie Wayne. Did Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison play together? I swear to God they did. I think that's literally the 2. Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison. I forgot about Reggie Wayne though.
He was strong, And he was patient.
Chad Johnson.
Nothing
Oh
about
my
him.
god. I said AJ Green and not Chad Johnson. Wow.
He didn't talk. And that's one of the things I tried to get him to do. I said, if I can get him to have a conversation with me, I know I can take him out of the game a little bit. But he wouldn't talk. He wouldn't talk. Man, that mother. I'm still mad.
The way Ocho talks about him, you'd think he was like a Spartan soldier. But for that year, he kinda was. See, Rex Ryan built the entire defense around Revis. Everyone else could blitz all they want, while Revis just chilled in the backfield. Why? Because he was so raw, he'd lock down half the field all by himself.
Revis Island.
He pulled off the greatest season for cornerback ever by shutting down the greatest wide receivers in the league.
There go Andre Johnson.
David Anderson.
This is Andre Johnson. Yep.
Revis held to just 4 catches for 35 yards.
We gonna see Calvin Johnson.
So people thought it was just a fluke. Next week, he was facing
Randy Moss.
A guy literally famous for impossible catches. No way he'd get shown up, right?
And this is prime Randy Moss at that. This damn near prime Randy Moss. This is really undefeated, you know, type of Randy Moss kind of.
And was suddenly going on
Okay, so that's 2. Andre Johnson and Randy Moss.
Every single week, Revis was taking god-tier receivers to his island.
Whoa, the Raiders. I don't know about that.
Marcus
Colston. That's not a legend, but all right. That's not a he a cool receiver. We not saying no. Old ass T.O. Are we really saying Terrell? Yes, Terrell Owens is obviously an NFL legend, but come on, bro. He's on the Buffalo Bills. He's not on the Niners. He's not on the Cow. Did T.O. play for the Cowboys? Come on, bro. T.O. was mostly known for the Niners and Cowboys. Majority of the Cowboys.
Dude allowed 0 separation on almost every run.
Bro, he like 40. And there we go, Reggie Wayne. See, Reggie Wayne makes sense. Steve Smith makes sense. Okay, I forgot about Steve Smith.
It wasn't hard to see what was happening with Revis, lining up on the top WR every game. But they still couldn't stop it.
And on Steve Smith. That's damn near prime. That's prime Chad Johnson, right?
0 catches. And to this day, Ocho's still reeling from it.
That 2009 season will never, ever be replicated. Steve Smith, T.O. twice. Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss twice.
I don't think he was that prepared that game.
Wait, which one? The first one or the second one?
Both. You one of the best route runners I ever covered. I studied you. I studied you a while.
I tried
that Revis right there?
But you would be too if you're one of the best in the game.
Wait, was that Revis talking the whole time? I didn't even realize. I'm not gonna lie. A smoker.
He did it to T.O. and Reggie Wayne again. By that point,
damn.
Everyone wanted revenge for Revis Island. Receivers were plotting routes around him, studying tape around the clock, basically praying they'd get a chance to catch a bomb over him. But most of them never got the chance. The season was over, and Darrell's sauce was all used up. But some receivers like Randy Moss didn't care. He wanted revenge no matter what. And in week 2 of 2010, he got it.
Brady goes for the big ball to Moss. He reels
got his ass.
That catch is literally ranked as one of the best in history. The ball doesn't even touch his body. Just pure one-handed dominance.
Finally got his ass.
Dominance and peak competition. That would have to be the rivalry between Jerry Rice and Deion Sanders.
Uh-oh.
Before Rice and Primetime were making dreams come true in the Super Bowl, they were each other's worst nightmare.
We had battles, man, that was like, it was the ultimate.
Right.
I remember the night before, I couldn't sleep.
I couldn't sleep either.
Because I was thinking about Primetime. It was a nightmare.
The GOAT versus Primetime, huh?
Yeah, Deion definitely respected Rice, but it probably took Rice a while to do the same. Bro literally left Deion hanging mid-game. Plus, Deion
that's a bet.
In week 10 of '89.
Yeah, that's why they call him the GOAT, right? That's why they call this man the GOAT. Oh, and he cooking their ass too. That's 2 touchdowns.
Probably thought he had Deion pegged, but 3 weeks later, Deion showed it was the other way around.
6-3, Montana going up top for Rice.
Prime time. Prime time.
Deion was just too smooth with it, and they went at it for years. Either Deion would steal one out of Rice's hands, or Rice would take off like the Flash down the field.
Now watch the move by Rice. This is
get off me.
Did he find the open hole?
And by the time Deion got to the 49ers, they did not like each other.
How did Jerry and Deion actually get along that season?
Not very well.
Well, I knew that Deion brought a lot of baggage. But I wanted him on the team because I felt like
that's Jerry Rice talking
to the Super Bowl.
To be fair, after 5 years of straight back and forth, I think anyone would be pretty pissed lining up next to their arch nemesis. But Rice ended up being right. Despite how much they disliked being on the same sideline, their receiver-quarter combo was absolutely goated, and they made it.
Man, that overpowered ass team that they had.
Being the easy part. The nights leading up to it, different story.
Deion and Jerry had very different approaches. Jerry was always grinding, always serious, and Deion, I think, injected some showmanship and some fun.
Deion's out on the town. And the coach is talking about, well, some guys missed curfew, I'm going to find them. The players in 49er style said, no, coach, we're going to handle this one. And as soon as that door shut, it was Deion and JR.
Hey, look, you know, we're not here to hang out or just to have a good time. We are here to win the Super Bowl.
So I stood up and said, hey, you know darn well we're going to beat the brakes off San Diego. If we were home,
that's disrespectful.
We would be going out on a Wednesday.
I mean, I'd probably side with Deion on this one. My man Jerry needs to learn how to chill a bit. But I guess you don't get 22,000 yards by partying all the time either. Still, despite their clear disagreements on lifestyle, they really did have a certain...
Damn, Jerry Rice, did you have any fun? I'm just saying.
He needed help from a teammate to buckle his chin strap.
And as nice as that moment was, it was probably one of the last nice moments of their time together. See, the Niners had beaten the Cowboys in the playoffs, then the Chargers in the Super Bowl. Deion had the best year of his career and won DPOY. But with all that hype, he turned his back on the very team that got him there and locked down a contract with the Cowboys.
Wow.
He was right back to square one with Jerry Rice.
Stabbed him right in the back.
Sides of the line, gunning for greatness.
Went to the star. That's it for NFL Red Zone, NFL Legends versus NFL Legends. Link in the below for the original video if you want to watch the original video. Because this was a fire-ass video by one and truly NFL Red Zone. You feel me? Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. It was a 30-minute long video. Your boy KP. I'm finna fade to